Please welcome to the field the 2019 Traverse City West Marching Band under the direction of Dale Whelan.
Hey, welcome to Traverse City West High School Band. This is Mark Heather from Allegan, Michigan, here at the 26th Annual Cadillac Band Boosters Marching Exhibition on the 30th of September. I will be talking about visuals tonight. We'll refer to side 1 as being to the left of the 50 and side 2 to the right of the 50 as I am viewing the field. Sorry, been a few bands tonight. Good caping use. Good. Yep. Good salute. Yeah. Well rehearsed. Good for you.
Hold on, ready or not. You live for the fight when it's all that you got. This game might be halfway there, but the band is just getting started. Here's Bon Jovi's Live on a Prayer.
All right, here we go. Yeah, don't move after you bring horns up. Good starting dynamics here, creating intrigue. Yeah, strong rotation of the lines. Yeah, as we anticipating of those lines, we need to be stronger over on side 1 with saxophones on anticipation of the lines. Yeah, watching as this unfurls, fairly consistent in our control of spacing from front to back. Losing some of the sound from the now as we come through. See, I always question when you do that halfway through a musical phrase. So those are things that I just from a visual musical coordination. Yeah, good strong staging for your lower voices over here on side 2. Watch our interval and our clumping. It's a non-technical word, but trumpets really pushing to get to the straight lines here. Good anticipation of form. Drumline well spaced out. Bass drums still need a little bit more clarity in their front to back spacing in this position. Good strong step off. Yep, from the other, as we do the A-B mix here with the lower voice and trumpets. Make sure we anticipate how these forms, how we rotate into these lines. Yeah, good strong halt position here. Clarity of form is not that strong right here. We've got some, I'm not sure if these are supposed to be linear lines front to back or not. So those are things that you can answer yourself later on. Yeah, good strong and down, end of the phrase. Strong discipline with lack of movement in between there.
Show going with this throwback to 1978. Here's I Will Survive.
All right, here we go. Yeah, nice job, tubas, with the visual of the horns up there with the rest of the horns. Flutes doing a nice job as they back across the field. Fairly consistent in their horn positions. Yeah, strong anticipation of the change of pace here, picked up nicely. Wonderful visual cymbals, well done. Yeah, once again, strong staging for your lead voice. Watch the spatial relationship of the trumpets as they come across on side 2, 35-yard line. Good consistency of lower body and upper body in this halted position. Very strong spacing awareness from the drum line. Yeah, cymbals are very, very well trained and disciplined. Good for you from a visual, because that's the only movement I have going on here is their musical interpretation there. Yeah, watching as we reposition, strong halt. We do this well, trading off our featured voices. Yeah, strong modulation there. You're gonna watch our positioning over in the flute side, over on side 2, our front to back spacing, and the consistency of the curvilinear. Yeah, good strong dynamics there at the end. It's that, giving us some effectiveness, not through visual, but through musical variations.
This next tune features a drum break and dance, written and choreographed by our very own Titan band members. The drum feature was written by Mary Roth, Matt Budget, Alicia Hay, and Bader Baldwin, and the dance by Leah Holmes and Kylie Lace. I'm a survivor. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to work harder.
Good. I'm still looking at, I think one of the things that they have to do is anticipate the curvilinear line, like over with the clarinets on the 40-yard line on side 1. Very strong horns up. Good for you. Good strong step off from the band proper. Well done, drummers, as you went from the back of snare drums and tenors, as you went from the backwards march into the crab step, and then the change direction. Well trained. Good for you. Just watch how close we get the cymbals to the bass drums in the back there. We almost lose them. The cymbals and the tuba line can almost be a little bit farther back. Yep, we get, strong in anticipation of the line. Trombone line over between the 35 and 40 needs better clarity. We got to anticipate that line a little bit stronger. Wonderful job of the halftime push as you come forward. Simultaneous responsibility of taking it up an octave trumpets and then still being able to control that slower pace. Yeah, nice job, tenors. Yeah, good control of the form, drum lines that come forward. Okay. Watch our lines in the back as we go into this expanded. We've got to really work stronger on keeping those lines straighter as we move into the 50-yard line. The only thing I would suggest that in the future, if you wanted a bigger impact from the band proper, is I would just have them move over, and they're at a 12-step interval. If they were to split those between the lines, nice job with the walkabout. Yeah, good visual. Good musical moment for the drum line and with the cymbals. Yeah. As we get into the watch our timing going down to the instruments are coming back up. Yeah, well done, drum line. Yeah, good job with the spread field position and still keeping the pace. We've got to watch these diagonals out here on the end. We got to work a little bit stronger on anticipating that form, but strong visual field coverage. Yeah, you know, the band does a great job musically and visually. They're strong. I want to give out kudos to your drum majors. They're very, very well trained.
And classic by Journey. Make sure to hold on to that feeling and don't stop believing.
Yeah, visual with the drumsticks and the cymbals in the back. Strong step off from the band proper once again. Watch as the phrase gets longer though. We have diminishing consistency of the control of pulse and style as the trumpets got into the center of the field. So those are things that they have to work on. They tried to march there with their feet, not push their hips through space to get to their position. Good strong control curvilinear, and you know, on side 2 is better shape than side 1 as far as consistency. If this is supposed to be a symmetrical form, only you can answer that. Yeah, I think you would have actually more effect if you took that volume way down, you know, and let just make even made the tubas a whisper, you know, just so you had some variations within the program itself, because you're so strong and big that, you know, will give you some more dimensionality as far as not only musicality but in creative use of dynamics. Yeah, it's the only move I saw in the show so far that seemed a little bit forced. We got to really work a little bit stronger on our consistency of straight lines here at the end. You know, I think it's a well-trained group. They show a lot of discipline out there. You know, they really understand their roles on the field, and they understand step-offs and starts. I would just think that, you know, in the future they need to work a little bit more consistently on as a phrase lengthens, sometimes their consistency in pulse and in style diminishes over time. And towards the end of the show, there's a few times where we didn't anticipate the form before we got there, so we had some minor form discrepancies, you know. I think Drumline really handles themselves well. They march very well as a unit on the field. And cymbals, kudos to you with your visual disciplines and your consistency and style throughout the whole program. Hope my comments will be of some help, and more importantly, I hope you guys had fun, because remember, that's what the marching band's all about. I sure had fun watching you. I wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors.